I'm in a very bad mood today. Anyways, you're gonna witness all my anger in a bit. But anyways, I was checking my Gen 7. Well, this is not Gen 7, Gen 8. I'm starting to mix things up. Gen 8 uploads. I didn't have a lot, and I was wondering, why? Why didn't I play this game as much as the others? Make your guesses in the comments. Anyways, we have an Uber's battle here against Guts91. Yeah, one of our usual opponents. Amazing guy, amazing battler, so let's get it. I have a Specs Eternatus. I don't like how that thing looks in the game. I like the idea, but in the game it looks weird. Necrozma, DLC, Solgaleo form, Groudon without Primal, because Primals don't exist here. Galvantula lead, because I want to have sticky webs. And yeah, Yveltal and Regieleki. So, threats on his team, everything. It's Ubers, what do you want? Anyways, one of the previous comments on my Gen 1 battle, the last one that I uploaded, well, not Gen 1, the Gen 3 battle that I uploaded. The battle was like 6 minutes long, and someone said that the battle was too slow, they should speed it up more. I didn't want it to reply to that comment, and again, no disrespect to you, but one time, like I think 1 year ago or 2 years ago, I met like an old teacher of mine, and he told me that social media, current social media, not old social media, is kind of messing up people's brains. Again, this is no disrespect towards you, but like all those shorts, YouTube shorts, TikTok, like you watch one fast video after another without having the ability to concentrate into one, is destroying your brain. I'm sorry, again, no disrespect towards the person, I'm just talking in general. If you think a 6 minutes video, a 6 minutes Pokemon battle, Generation 3, is too slow, I don't know what to tell you, my boy. I really don't know what to tell you. Anyways, Galvantula, I will set up my sticky webs. I'm sorry, I'm not even talking about the battle. And then I will switch out into my Eternatus. And since this thing is locked into the Fusion Flare, it seems to be choiced, so I switched into Eternatus, and I'm taking those hits for days. Sludge Bomb is stab. Shadow Ball is super effective against both Mewtwo and Calyrex. That thing is a threat. Calyrex is a threat. And I was like, okay, I'm going Shadow Ball, just in case he goes into his Solgaleo or something of that sort. But he ended up going into his Yveltal. And I'm sorry, I went for Dynamax Cannon. Okay, I didn't care if he sent in his Solgaleo DLC form. So I was like, okay, let's go for the Dynamax Cannon. It's stab, it's choice specs, it hurts, but it looks like this thing is specially defensive because, you know, he ended up taking it very well. So I saved my Galvantula at 1 HP, just to be fodder later. But he ended up just going for Roost, and okay, we're in a good position. We could go for Thunder, but we're totally not gonna do that because he still has, well, he has his Groudon, and I'm actually thinking that he's gonna send in his Groudon, so I'm actually freaking Discord. I forgot to mute my Discord. I am so sorry. I apologize. I'm doing it right now. Okay, I'm in a very bad mood today. I'm sorry. And how things went, this battle, have a lot to do with it. So anyways, this garbage has been muted. Like, one thing about Discord, I like Discord. Discord is good, alright? But the thing is, every time you log in, every time, you have to turn those things off again. Because if you don't, you're gonna hear bloop every time. Why can't it just be saved forever? Technology these days, why is it so garbage? I have no idea, but there it is. This battle, or this video, is about ranting. I'm ranting all over the place. And Game Freak, this is all your fault. This is all your fault, Game Freak, because this battle is insane. The plays are insane. We're trying to read people's... I mean, what am I saying? I can't even talk properly. We're trying to read our plays, our opponents, and make predictions, have all of that. but Game Freak did something to these games, and the games that came after it, that destroyed Pokemon competitive forever! Forever! The game will never be the same again. Never! Yeah. It just got absolutely murdered. They took competitive singles, and they murdered it. Why? Why would you destroy your own game? I don't know. Anyways, Kyurem White, I'm pretty sure that it's specs, so I'm gonna send in my Necrozma DLC Solgaleo form, I'm gonna set up my rocks, and then he's gonna send in his own Solgaleo DLC form. And I'm like, I don't know what to do, so I'm probably gonna send in my Yveltal. Yveltal is physically bulky, and he has the type advantage against this guy. He can go for super effective dark type attacks. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the form that is, you know, that is super OP in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon doesn't exist in this game because Z moves don't exist. Anyways, yeah, so I'm just gonna go into foul play just in case he goes into Groudon. I was expecting him to send in Groudon, and things have a high attack stat in Uber, so you never go wrong with foul play. So there it is. But this Groudon seems to be physically defensive, so he's gonna take it like a pro. So there you have it. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try to do as much damage as possible. Since he's physically bulky, I am mixed, I can go for the... Well, technically not mixed, but you know what I mean. I have Dark Pulse and Foul Play, which you don't really need any investments in attack to use. So yeah, that's gonna hurt him a lot. I was hoping for a flinch, but it didn't happen. He managed to Toxic me. Another one should finish him off. And he will want to conserve his Groudon, which is smart, so there you have it. So he's gonna send in his Yveltal, his own Yveltal. He has the Bird of Darkness, and I have the Colgate form, I don't know. No, the Bacon form. Zygarde was the Colgate form, the shiny Zygarde from back in the day. That's some epicness, Anyways, I'm gonna send in my Regieleki, expecting him to roost, and that's gonna give me the type advantage there. So there you go, he's gonna roost up. He's gonna be back at almost full HP, and I'm actually expecting him to go into Groudon. So I'm really thinking that a couple of extreme speeds could actually finish him off at the range of HP he's at. I was really considering it, but I was like, yeah, maybe it's a little bit too obvious that I'm gonna go for it. So let's go for the safe Volt Switch. Yeah, I really overthought about it, but he ended up just going for it. So yeah, unfortunately I went for Volt Switch, and he took no damage from that, and I'm like, okay, he's physically defensive, he's regaining his health with leftovers. Regieleki, can you do it? I actually went for it. And that did nothing! 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 Absolutely nothing! And the hidden power doesn't exist in this game. Completely doesn't exist in this game, so... yeah, that was one of the things they removed, so... electric types, most electric types can't touch ground types, such as, you know, like Jolteon and the others. They can't touch the usual Golems, Rhydon, I don't know why I said Rhyhorn, but you know, Rhyhorn too, why, it's a Pokemon. So there you have it. So I will switch into my Bacon Bird of Darkness, which is poisoned, and he will try to poison me again, but I'm already poisoned. And I'm like, okay, this is a very offensive set, I don't have Roost. I could go for Oblivion Wing, but I'm gonna expect him to switch out, and I'm gonna go back into my Regieleki, because I'm trying to Rapid Spin. I don't like those rocks, I don't like those hazards. So I'm gonna try to get rid of them. And yeah, I predicted the Yveltal, there you go. At least we're starting to read our opponent here, we're trying to make some plays, the plays! And in comes the Groudon, which will take the Stealth Rocks damage, which will get his speed lowered, but it doesn't matter since he seems to be defensive completely. And he's gonna take the Rapid Spin damage, but even then, after the leftovers recovery, I'm pretty sure that an Extreme Speed will not finish him off, so maybe he will take this chance to set up his rocks, and that's exactly what I'm gonna expect him to do. I'm gonna send in my Eternatus, And Eternatus is weak to ground. So this was super risky. I wanted to make some plays here. That's what I'm trying to do. But surprise, surprise, out of all the moves he could have went for, he went for Roar. I did not expect that whatsoever. So he's gonna Roar me into Yveltal. And that's, I guess it's decent because, well, you know, I could finish him off, but I'm gonna expect him to go back into his own Yveltal. So I'm gonna go for the Oblivion Wing so I can recover some health, get some damage there. But he stayed in, and he's gonna, you know, thanks to that, he's gonna lose his Groudon. So Galvantula, not Galvantula, Regieleki is gonna smile in the back because nothing on his team now actually is immune to, you know, the stab, electric moves. So that's good. And now in comes the Kyurem White. And man, the sticky webs in Ubers are insane. They give you a huge advantage. Huge advantage. Anyways, nothing wants to take a hit from this threat. I could switch into Necrozma, which resists both his stabs, but I was expecting him to predict that because every time he had his Kyurem White, I send in my my Necrozma Solgaleo for him. So I was like, no, I'm staying in. I'm going for Dark Pulse. If he lived with a Sliver, and there was also a chance to flinch him, but there you go. He ended up just going for Draco. He played no games there. He didn't want to risk it. And there you go. So now I'm gonna send in Necrozma, thinking about it. It feels weird that he can't go into his other form in this game, but it is what it is. Dexit is a thing. Dexit is a thing. How is Pokemon Champion gonna be? What do you guys expect from Pokemon Champion? What do you guys think will happen with that game? We haven't heard any news from it since it was announced. And let's see how it goes. So he's locked into Draco Meteor, -2, that's not gonna do much. And there's the attack of Solgaleo, DLC form, straight out of the sun. Send the Kyurem White out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. Yeah. And yeah, at least that's threat out of the way, as I said. My plan is just have a safe switch into my Groudon, set up a Rock Polish, and destroy everything. That's honestly my plan right now. But now we have a Calyrex Shadow Rider form. This thing was a threat on the TCG. At that time, I wasn't playing much Sword and Shield, but I knew that he was a threat in this game as well, and that he was like dominating Ubers, or maybe banned from Ubers, or something of that sort. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, he was a threat. And I have no idea what I could send against this guy. And that's why it's bad news bears that I actually lost my Yveltal. So I'm looking at my team, I'm thinking, who should I send in to take a hit? I thought about this too much. So I was like, okay, I'm staying in. Astral Barrage will take this hit. And we actually took it well. And then I noticed it. And then I freaking noticed it. 2 minutes left? 2 minutes left for this battle to end? Are you serious? I have 4 Pokemon left, and my opponent also has 4 Pokemon left. Are you serious? We haven't done anything yet. We haven't done anything. We're still under our mind games, trying to like get the advantage. Both of us, me and my opponents, are trying to get the edge here. Why? So out of nervousness, I went into my Eternatus, and I'm actually gonna outspeed him thanks to the sticky webs. And that thing is out of the way. That's a huge threat out of the way, by the way. That's gonna give us a huge advantage. And we have less than 1 minute left? Are you kidding me, Game Freak? You ruined everything! You ruined all the battles! You ruined everything! You are worse than Showdown players. Showdown players ruined the game because they only play Showdown, and YouTube became boring as hell. But tell me one good reason why people should play this game with that goddamn timer right there. Are you kidding me? 7 seconds left. Yveltal, he's gonna knock me off. I'm gonna go for Stone Edge and it's GG's and I win. So yeah, that's That's pretty much it, but we're not gonna stop it right there. I told my opponents that we should have a battle with only the Pokemon that we have left. I'm gonna lose my Sticky Webs, I'm gonna lose my Stealth Rocks. The HP numbers of the Pokemon is not gonna be the same, but at least it's something. At least we're gonna have an ending for this. So, let's get straight into it. God damn it, Game Freak. God damn it, are you... I hate you so much, you have no idea. So, there you go. 4 versus 3, the only Pokemon left. Everything will be at full HP. We're gonna lose our entry hazards. It's not the same, but at least we're gonna have an ending to this. So, there you go. Groudon versus Mewtwo. Yeah, my original plan, as I said, was to set up a Rock Polish with this guy and just do damage and destroy everything. So, that's... that was the plan, but we have now a Mewtwo against us. We're facing off against a Mewtwo. So technically, you can't set up against a Mewtwo. It's a Mewtwo. You just have to go for damage. So I'm gonna go for that Principal's Blades. But he's got a nasty pro. Do you know who I am? I'm a Groudon. Yeah, that's all you need to know. Out of the way! Out of the way! I hate Game Freak so much. You ruined everything. You ruined everything. In Scarlet and Violet, what did you do to fix it? Instead of removing the timer, you got rid of all the stally, quote-unquote stally / defensive moves. That's not a solution. In Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it's playable. It's playable, but this is just... no. So anyways, in comes Necrozma Solgaleo DLC form. Super effective. He's gonna live with a Sliver. And Sunsteel Strike, we're gonna take that like a pro, like a monster, like a champion. And we're not gonna risk the Principal's Blades missing, so we're just gonna go for that Fire Punch. And at that range, it should be a KO. Groudon is just doing everything. Groudon is just doing everything. And he has only one Pokemon left. He has only one Pokemon left, and it's the Yveltal, the evil dark bird of doom. We're gonna try to go for Stone Edge. He's faster though. He's gonna finish us off with the Foul Play. As I said before, you never go wrong with Foul Play. I just love defensive Yveltal ever since Pokemon X and Y. But yeah, since we were able to conserve our Regieleki and his Groudon went out of the way, we're gonna be able to hit this thing with a super effective Thunderbolt. But it's not enough because Yveltal is a threat. And one Foul Play did all that damage. You never go wrong with Foul Play with Yveltal. You never go wrong with that. Never. So yeah, this will make it be the game. So we tried to give it an ending, at least. At least we have an ending to this. Good game, Guts. My opponent was furious too. We were both raging. Game Freak, what were you thinking? Just give me one good reason. One reason. Hope you guys enjoyed. Somehow. Stay tuned for more. Don't watch TikTok. I never used TikTok in my whole life. YouTube Shorts are a mistake. Who even watched those? Just watch a normal video like we did. YouTube back in 2007, when people played Diamond and Pearl and recorded it with a webcam. People never complained about videos being too... Are you serious? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more and allons-y.